Horror movies are a big part of entertainment, but have you ever wondered why some people actually enjoy being scared? While fear might seem like something to avoid, many people actively seek it out by watching horror films. The reasons behind this are both interesting and complex, involving everything from how our brains work to the way we handle emotions. Let's break down the psychology of why people love horror movies in a way that's easy to understand. To understand why some people enjoy horror movies, it's helpful to start with how fear works. Fear is an emotion that has kept humans safe for thousands of years. When we're scared, our bodies prepare to either fight or run away from danger. This response is built into us to help with survival. When we watch horror movies, our brain reacts as if we are in real danger. Even though we know it's just a movie, our heart beats faster, and we feel that adrenaline rush. But deep down we know we are safe. For some people, this thrill is exciting. The combination of fear and safety can actually make us feel good, much like riding a roller coaster. Not everyone reacts to fear in the same way. Some people love the excitement of intense experiences, while others prefer calm, safe situations. People who enjoy horror movies often have a personality trait called sensation seeking. This means they crave new, exciting, or risky experiences. For them, horror movies provide the perfect mix of fear and fun. People who enjoy extreme sports or fast roller coasters are often the same ones who enjoy horror films. These thrill seekers get a natural high from the rush of fear. On the flip side, people who are more anxious or easily stressed may avoid horror films because the fear feels too real or uncomfortable for them. Watching horror movies can also help people practice controlling their emotions. In real life, we all face stressful or scary situations, but horror movies give us a safe space to confront fear. The more we expose ourselves to these emotions, the better we get at managing them. In fact, many people watch horror movies because they like the feeling of having conquered their fear by the end. Even though the movie scared them, they know they're okay. This can make people feel stronger emotionally and give them a sense of control over their fears. It's like an emotional workout. The more you practice, the better you get at dealing with fear. Horror movies can also act as a form of release. Sometimes, people feel stressed, angry, or anxious, and watching a scary movie can actually help release these pent-up emotions. This is called catharsis, which is when experiencing intense emotions like fear through movies or other forms of art helps us feel better afterward. When a horror movie ends, there's often a sense of relief. The bad guy is defeated, the danger is over, and we can relax. This emotional roller coaster can feel very satisfying, making horror movies a kind of stress relief for some people. Humans are naturally curious, especially about things that are scary, strange, or forbidden. Horror movies often deal with themes like death, monsters, or the supernatural, topics that we don't usually talk about in everyday life. Watching these movies gives people a chance to explore these dark topics in a safe way. This curiosity about the unknown or forbidden is part of why horror movies are so popular. They allow people to confront things they might otherwise avoid, like death or danger. For some, it's a way to make sense of these fears and feel like they have a better understanding of them. Watching horror movies can be more fun when it's done with other people. Whether it's with friends or family, the shared experience of being scared together can bring people closer. When everyone jumps or screams at the same time, it creates a bonding experience. Sharing that roller coaster of emotions, fear, shock, and laughter, makes it feel like a team effort, and this connection can make horror movies even more enjoyable. Social gatherings like horror movie marathons or Halloween movie nights give people a chance to face fear together. It's often less scary when you're not alone, and some people find that the group atmosphere adds to the fun. Plus, horror movies often spark interesting conversations afterward, where people can talk about what scared them, what didn't, and why. Horror movies often reflect the fears and anxieties that exist in the real world. For example, during times of crisis or uncertainty, certain types of horror movies become more popular. Zombie movies, for instance, often become a hit during times when people are worried about diseases or societal breakdown. These films give a symbolic way for people to deal with real-life fears. Similarly, supernatural horror might tap into the fear of the unknown or uncontrollable forces. By watching horror movies, people are able to process these big, scary ideas in a way that feels manageable. The themes in horror films often mirror what people are most worried about at the time, and watching these movies can help them confront and understand those fears on a deeper level. So, why do people love horror movies? It turns out there are a lot of different reasons. For some, it's the thrill and excitement of experiencing fear in a safe way. For others, it's about practicing how to manage their emotions, releasing stress, or satisfying a curiosity about the darker side of life. And of course, watching with friends or reflecting on society's biggest fears makes the experience even more engaging. At the end of the day, horror movies provide a way to explore fear and danger in a fun, controlled, and often meaningful way. While not everyone enjoys the feeling of being scared, for many, it's an exciting and even rewarding experience that keeps them coming back for more.